Welcome to my bookbinding video. This is my new hobby, and today we are rebinding my copy of It Ends With Us, or in this case, Je me plus, because I have it in French, don't ask. I'm starting with these pieces of, they're not printer paper, they're a little bit heavier, they're kind of more like cardstock paper, and I'm just measuring this out with the text blocks and cutting it to size. And I'm going to do this twice, so this is going to be a front and back, kind of like the inside cover, like on special editions. This is like the stuff that would be colored in or have maps or whatever. Okay, next I'm gluing this mesh fabric to the spine to reinforce it. You don't need this particular mesh, any fabric will do, and you're not going to see it, so pattern doesn't matter. Just gluing. I've cut it to size, and I find it works best if there's just a tiny bit of overlap on the long edges. Next, I am gluing these pieces of paper that I cut out earlier to the front and back, just smoothing them down really well, and that's it. I'm gonna leave my text block in the book press for a while now. As you can kind of see, I've put some parchment between the pages just to keep the glue from seeping into where I don't want it to be. And now I have measured the size of my text block, and I'm going to cut out some cardboard pieces. So I'm going to do 3 of these, 2 covers and 1 spine. Next, I line up my 3 pieces against a ruler just to make sure they're all sitting at the same level, and I leave a little bit of space in between each piece. You can see I'm not putting them right up against each other. And now I'm just taking masking tape and I'm taping them together, and this is literally what's going to be holding the cover together, so I pretty much cover the entire thing. Next is the most exciting bit. I get to work with my design, so I've chosen the scrapbooking paper. I love this marble design. And I am just cutting out a section to be the spine. I like to do the spine first personally. And I am just gonna line that up and start gluing. The rest of this is gonna be just a lot of gluing. And I've got this tool, it's called a bone scraper, although mine's not made out of bone, and it just helps me really get into the crevices and stuff. Okay, now I glue the rest of the covers, and I try to line up my scrapbooking paper, the edge of my scrapbooking paper with the edge of the cardboard, so I'm not going into that little dent in between the 2 pieces of cardboard. This just makes it so that I don't have to worry about folding the paper over that dent, because I've already done that with the spine. I don't need to do it again. Once all of that is done, I cut the corners of the scrapbooking paper, and this is just going to make the corners nice and neat. So I've got this design that I made on Canva, and I just printed it off, and I'm gonna paste this onto the front. And I'm just very carefully cutting it out. I did have to do this twice because I super messed up, and my line went a little too much into the design for my liking. So yeah, I did have to do this twice, but here we go. Attempt number 1. Now comes more gluing. Glue onto the excess paper, and we're just gonna fold over all of these edges. And because I cut the corners off, it should just make a very nice, neat corner when I fold it over. Now I'm going to glue my design onto what is going to be the front of the book. And now the really exciting part, which is putting the text block into the cover and gluing it on. So I'm just checking to make sure that it all fits, it's all nice, and that the book is the right way around, because I have glued the book in upside down, which is a nightmare. So I'm making sure not to do that here. So glue, and press the cover down really, really well, and do this on both sides. And don't glue your spine, because that's what enables the book to actually open. And that is it. I love the way it turned out. I think it's so pretty. And thanks for watching. Bye.